I am currently still on a journey to losing my baby weight. Although I had a child over a year and a half ago, and the experts say if you breastfeed, you will lose weight right away. That was not the case for me. It stuck on, and as my son became a little bit older, it became a little bit harder to lose that weight because of the fact that I was a little more busy, I had a little less time for myself. I didn't know how to balance time, going back to work, being a new mom, having a full-time career, also having a child. So it was really new to me when it came to that portion of my world. So I had to check in, do a self check-in, which we have to do sometimes, and I ended up joining Weight Watchers, which I'll link that below. And in another video, I can tell you about the plan that I'm on and how I've been successful with Weight Watchers. And I also joined the gym. And even when I joined the gym, I still need that extra encouragement. So what I did was I got a personal trainer. I paid a little bit extra for a personal trainer. And that is what helped me to lose that weight and begin that process. And so before quarantine, I had already started losing my weight. I lost roughly about 10 pounds before we went into quarantine. And then once we've been in quarantine, I've lost another 10 pounds. So altogether, I've lost about 20 pounds. So we're looking at probably about a little over 3 months that I've been on this journey, this weight loss journey. So I'm gonna link some pictures of what I look like before I started the journey of weight loss and where I'm at now. And I still have I wanna lose, my goal is about 30 or 40 more pounds. So I'm pretty on time to that timeline that I have for myself. And again, it is not easy, especially during this time. And this can apply to not just, a quarantine, but it could be a time where you are taken out of that comfort zone. Whether it be you may have gotten a new job that, you work different hours now, or you might be becoming acclimated to life again, like how I was with a new child. So there are those times that we become uncomfortable with our lifestyle. And so these tips are not just helpful for right now, but they can also work for those times. So I want you to take that into consideration also when that time comes again. When we got into quarantine mode, I got so freaked out because I didn't know how I was going to continue to maintain this progress that I had already began, and not having those people that were weighing me in, that were giving me exercise to do, that were making sure I met by the gym once a week and got in a workout. I didn't know what I was going to do. I knew I would have had to start now working from home. I knew my son would be home from daycare full time. So I really didn't have that mental plan on how to continue that weight loss journey. I'm going to say for those first 2 weeks were really hard. I really didn't know how to take control of, what to do. My eating was pretty okay, but I was not working out at all because I didn't know how to work out really. I didn't know what I enjoy doing. I'm someone who am very athletic, so I'm into high intensity training, and I knew I didn't know how to do it on my own at home, or so I thought. So I just kind of, like those first 2 weeks of being home, I kind of just gave up on my working out, to be honest. I was very just unmotivated. I didn't have a plan. I was just doing whatever I needed to do to get by. So over time, I continued to say, you know what, I worked super hard these first few months. I need to continue to work just as hard as I put, and I didn't want to lose that effort that I had put into all this hard work that I had going for me before everything happened. So I'm going to give you 5 tips on what worked for me and is continuing to work for me today. And I'm going to be honest, I have probably been a little more successful on this weight loss journey while I've been home than I have while I was working full time outside, while I was going to a gym, I was doing everything else. So here are 5 tips that have worked for me and still work for me that I do in the house, and hopefully that they can help you on whatever that journey is that you're on, that weight loss journey. Tip number 1 is wear clothes in the house. Now, I'm sure you're thinking, Asanto, what are you talking about? I was one of those people who, when quarantine mode first started, I would wake up, take my shower, and either throw on a pair of leggings or sweatpants. And some days I would throw on some pajamas, because guess what? That was comfortable. And I felt like, oh, yeah, I'm working from my laptop. I don't have to leave the house. So I can just be comfortable all day. And then one day I'd say, you know what? I was doing some cleaning and I wanted to, I was doing some giveaway clothes. And I went through a bag of jeans I had, and I said, let me try on a pair of these jeans. And when I put these jeans on, these were jeans that did not fit me before I started my journey. When I put these jeans on, they fit like a glove. I was so impressed with myself and how much hard work I had put into this journey, and I didn't realize that I in fact could fit these jeans. So I decided from that day forward, every day after I took my shower, I would actually get dressed and put on an outfit that I was probably either trying to save or wait for that special occasion to wear. So whether it be, you know, a dress or a pair of jeans or a jumpsuit, I started wearing my clothes in the house. And what this did for my journey is it helped me to navigate on how I was doing weight-wise, whether I was losing, whether I was gaining. For me, from that day when I put those first pair of jeans on, I thought I had gained weight, so I was ready to put them in the giveaway bag. But that really was an eye-opener. So first thing I'm gonna say is to wear your clothes in the house. Wake up, although you're working from home, although you're doing whatever you have to do from home, put on an outfit, whether it be jeans, whether it be a dress. And what this did for me is I began to have my clothes that motivated me to work out or to eat better. I knew that I wanted to fit, you know, this size by, you know, this time or this month. So that was my goal outfit. And so that helped me. By me trying on these clothes every day or putting on my outfits every day, I knew what was getting too big for me, what was getting too small for me. That can help navigate whether you're eating too much, whether you're not eating enough, and so forth and so on. Tip number 2 would be to eat on time. Now, this was a huge problem for me in the beginning because I was following no set schedule. Yes, again, I was working from home, so I didn't really have that schedule that I need to follow, because when you teach from home, it's really just checking in with the students. It's really not live teaching. You're really just uploading, you know, lessons for the day. If students have questions, they're emailing you or they're messaging you on their school platform. So it's really no set schedule for myself. Of course, you know, my toddler, he has to eat breakfast, lunch, and dinner on time. But for someone like me who used to just like, I could live off of water for a few hours, that was like, I had to create a schedule. So what I started doing was, I started waking up on time, eating breakfast when I fed my son breakfast, making sure I ate my snack when he ate his snack, eating lunch when he ate his lunch, and being on time to eat dinner. And what this did was, it helped to train my body to eat the best things. Because what I was doing before was, I was skipping meals, and then before I knew it was 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock in the afternoon, and I hadn't eaten breakfast or lunch. So then I'm binging on whatever I could find in the pantry or in the refrigerator, or I'm ordering something that I shouldn't be ordering. So when I started eating on time and really focused on how I was eating on time, that worked for me. So that will be tip number 2, is to eat on time. Tip number 3 is to work out with a buddy, either via Zoom, FaceTime, or you can join a live social media feed. Now, I, again, had a personal trainer, so I was used to having that motivation. You know, I was going to the gym 4 or 5 days a week. I was focused on those goals. So when this happened, I was like, I really fell into a rut for a few weeks because I didn't work out for about 2 weeks. And I was like, I don't know how I'm gonna do it. I don't have the space, I don't have the time, I don't know where, when. So I really just kind of fell into a slump for like the first couple of weeks that we were on quarantine mode. So what helped me was my sisters and my mom and a few friends on my social media were also on this weight loss journey. And we started to just figure out how we can encourage each other to work out. And by doing that, we said, you know what, let's check in. Whether it be via FaceTime, whether it be via Zoom, whether it be us going on a live together, taking a dance class together, or taking a fitness class together. And when this started to happen, this encouraged not just myself, but also my friends to also do their workouts. And I noticed that I was working out pretty much every day because I was so focused on wanting to make sure I was, you know, staying on the same pace as, you know, my friend or my sister, that it motivated me to work out. So how I fit working out in was I would start waking up earlier. So usually a big wake up around 7:30. So I would set my alarm for 6:30. I would get up and I continue to do it until this day. And I work out before he wakes up. So that way it's already done. I'm already ready for my day by the time he gets up out of his bed, and I can go on with it. Tip number 4 is to meal prep. Now, this is also something that I was struggling with in the beginning because, again, I was not used to being home full time. So I was just kind of winging it. Every time breakfast would come, I would look in the pantry or look in the refrigerator and figure it out. Same for lunch or dinner. But by actually planning my week ahead, this helped me to stay focused on my goals. So what I would do is, on Saturdays, I would create a menu for the week, the upcoming week. I would then go through my pantry, and I know grocery shopping is a little challenging right now, but as long as you have the staples in your pantry, you can make it happen. So I always make sure I had certain things that I knew I would eat weekly. So things like vegetables and starches like rice or pasta, or proteins that can stay in the freezer or in your refrigerator for up to 7+ days. So I would look through my pantry, my refrigerator, meal prep based on what I had in my kitchen, and then what I would do is I would create an organized system on how I would cook each meal throughout the week. So this way, there was no guessing when it came to my meals because it was already pretty much planned for me. And that helped me to stay away from, again, snacking or skipping a meal and then eating a whole bunch at night or filling up on, junk food. So I would suggest meal prepping because that would really help you. So tip number 4 would be the meal prep. Tip number 5 is to take lots of progress pics. Now, you may think, well, what does that have to do with weight loss? Remember, you are not seeing your friends and family regularly right now. So you really don't have anyone, not saying that you're doing it for that person, but you don't have that other set of eyes to notice or to encourage you that you are losing that weight. So by taking these progress pics, you are looking at yourself day to day. So I would suggest doing it, if not every day. I do it pretty much every day, but maybe if you don't want to be too excessive, maybe once a week. So maybe choose a day that your weighing day is, and that can also be a day for your progress pic. And do it where you can see, your full face, maybe up until your waistline. Maybe do a front view and a side view. Because what this does is, it helps you to look back from week to week and see how you're doing, if you can see progress, which I'm sure you will see progress right away. Because again, if you're seeing yourself every day in the mirror, you're not going to see your progress. But when you look back on a week from now or 2 weeks from now, you can definitely see some type of progress. So make sure you take those progress pics. And what I did was I had a separate folder on my phone. So it was, I think I named it like weight loss journey or something like that to that effect. And so as I'm taking these pics, I would then find a pic from the following week before, create like a side by side, and then that goes into my journal, my photo journal. I know I said 5 tips, but I want to give you a bonus tip. The bonus tip is to be easy on yourself. We are in some, weird time right now, and it's kind of hard for a lot of us. We can't see our family and friends the way we really want to see them. We can't, be physical with people that we're used to seeing on a regular. So this is a big thing to be trying to do during this time. So be easy on yourself. Some weeks you may gain an ounce, you may gain a pound. You may not lose every week, but that's okay, because we are going to get through it. We are going to get to that finish line of what that journey is. So don't feel like you have to be perfect every week. There will be those weeks that you may mess up. You may want to treat yourself a little extra, or you may not track your food the way you want to. You may not drink enough water. So just be easy on yourself, okay? Don't feel discouraged if you gain a pound here or there. Just know that you have to work a little extra harder the next week. Okay? That's gonna be my bonus tip for you guys. Be easy on yourself. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope this is helpful. It's been super helpful for me right now, and I wish you luck on your weight loss journey. Please remember to give me that thumbs up. Also, remember to subscribe so you can keep in touch with when I post new videos. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you again soon. Bye.